What's up, guys, and welcome to the podcast. Today's just kind of going to be an introduction day and telling you what the podcast is going to be like. We hope to post as much as possible, stay consistent. We're going to be doing all that. Shorts. Just so y'all know, if we get to 50 subscribers, we can live stream these instead of, filming them beforehand. And then y'all can talk to us in the chat. And if we get to 100 subscribers, we'll make an Instagram page. But we need to hit the 100 subscribers mark so people don't make fun of us. Okay, guys.
People still make fun of us regardless.
Let's just introduce ourselves. You want to start, Park?
I'm Josh. I don't know what else you want me to say.
Just like your favorite teams,
Favorite team, big Texas A&M guy, big Cowboys guy, big Astros guy. I don't really care for any other sports teams, if I'm being honest.
All right. My name's Tate Franks. I'm a big Oregon fan. Let's go Ducks. We're going to win the Natty next year. As well as being a fan of the Super Bowl 60 champions Denver Broncos right now because I love Bo Nix, but I really just jump teams based on Oregon quarterbacks. In the NBA, I love the Trailblazers. MLB, I could care less about baseball. I'm looking for an NHL team, so if anyone's got any suggestions down below. I'm also just a big fan of that virtual golf league they just made. I really like that a lot, so just want to let y'all know that.
Nice. All right, hi guys, I'm Houston. I'm a big San Antonio Spurs, Houston Astros, Arizona Cardinals fan. For college, love my Texas Longhorns, football, basketball, baseball. Next year's our year. Arch Manning gonna take us to the promised land. But yeah, big NBA and NFL guy, and those are my teams.
Alrighty, so my fault. Business never stops here on the pod. But so one thing we want to go ahead and also talk about is a lot of other podcasts, they just make big claims like it's about how extreme can you be towards a player. You gotta either love him or you gotta say he's the worst player ever. There's no in between. We don't want to do that. So we're going to make a list of players we're allowed to just make extreme takes about. So we got 10 of them that we can just absolutely love on. And we got 5 of them that we're just going to hate. Just guys that we just don't like. Because we want to spread more love than hate. But you got to hate a couple players. Everyone's got their players that they hate.
You got to have balance.
We're going to go through and just pick some players. The way the rules work also. So you get your 10 players. You're just allowed to glaze them, whatever. We can talk about anyone if they're in the news, but we're not just gonna you can't just bring them up any chance you get. There's a level of glazing. You can do the guys off your thing, And then if you remove a guy from the list, let's say someone else you want to put there, the guy you remove from the list you can't talk about for 2 months. Even if everyone's mentioning it, you just gotta stay silent. Same with the hate list to just stop you from just switching it up all the time. We're not trying to just be that podcast that just talks really extreme.
We need some diversity. Everyone's gotta get mentioned.
Everyone's gotta get paid. So we can start. We can kind of just go down the list. Preferably wouldn't have any, duplicates. But if we do, I guess it's fine for now. But if you want to go first with your number one guy.
Oh, y'all probably saw this coming from my way. Johnny Football,
Johnny
just
Manziel,
amazing player all around.
Perfect pick. I'm going to go ahead and start a little notes app so I can remember who I've got and stuff. Alright, so my first pick is the Bo Nix. I love him so much. Just one of the best players out there in my opinion. Great Oregon quarterback. Plays the game the right way. What else can you say?
That's a great pick. I'm going to have to go with Victor Wembanyama. It's my first pick. Savior of the San Antonio Spurs. Just a really great guy, He's gonna hopefully win us 5 championships.
You can go back to back here.
I go back to back. Snake.
Alright.
Oh man, second pick. Gonna go with another one of my favorite players in the NBA, Nas Reed. Not even just rolled. 6th man of the year. Could shoot the 3 ball. He's a baller. What can I say?
Very good. I'm going with the GOAT. Number 2, GOAT, LeBron James.
Can't go wrong.
All right, at my 2 spot, in my opinion, could be the next Johnny Football. Give me Marcel Reed.
Oh my.
Marcel Reed.
Wow.
Love the guy.
What a pick there.
Yeah.
All right,
Big
Josh, you wanna-
football guy.
You get your snake here.
My third, a lot of Aggies on this list. Devon A-Chain.
Oh yeah, he's fast. He's an exciting
He's
to
cool.
watch.
He's cool.
Number 3 here is probably gonna be like a little. I could have gotten this guy way later, but I'm gonna go with Bronny James because I know I'm gonna like. I think he could be a good NBA player. His dad's LeBron. I know people will hate on him, but I just want some love here for Bronny.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna go with my guy MHJ Marvin Harrison Jr. Big Cardinals fan. He's turning point in our franchise. Hopefully, a little bit of a disappointing rookie year to most people's standards because he was hyped up to be generational. But I mean, rookie year he had similar numbers to his dad. I think
Yeah, I
he's
saw
still gonna
that.
be
He
a
like
great,
really
still gonna be a
similar
great
to his
receiver.
dad.
And then my next pick.
That was why I'm writing down. He's just gonna remember. That's crazy.
Let's see.
I went through a whole
Next
thing.
pick. Next pick. We need some baseball. Jordan Alvarez, Houston Astros legend. Hits
Yeah.
absolute tanks. Man.
Isn't that the short guy?
No, that's Jose Altuve.
Yeah, you think?
Jordan's the tall.
I don't know nothing about baseball.
He's
I
huge.
could care less about baseball.
But no, Jordan Alvarez. Go.
I'm gonna go a turning point for the Portland Trailblazers. He's no longer on the team. I still love Damian Lillard, man. You know, the things he did for the city of Portland, for that team, for that franchise. No one can ever do that again. He's the best player in our history. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with him.
You know, I've had a constant theme of football players. We're gonna keep it that way. Baker Mayfield is my first.
Oh, that's
Baker,
good.
touchdown.
Then
That's
now we're
good.
gonna switch it up a little bit. I want Luka Doncic.
Ooh, Luka, he's good, man.
Luka's great.
I don't know if I was necessarily a Luka believer when he first got drafted because I never heard of him. You know, you usually hear those college guys, but he came overseas and he changed the way we look at prospects. Now you got Victor Wembanyama, guys like that just come over from overseas, and it's like he really changed it there with Luka. That's a great pick. My number 5 is gonna be another Blazer. Bill Walton in the comments.
yeah.
R.I.P. to the guy.
R.I.P.
The tie-dye. I'm hopefully going to get some tie-dye to wear. You know, he's just what he did for our franchise, only ever champion. And then, the Pac-12 announcer. He was so good in all those Pac-12 basketball games. And, everything, man. Bill Walton is, part of my, childhood growing up a sports fan.
Great pick. All right, next I'm gonna go with probably my favorite basketball player of all time, Tim Duncan. The big fundamental. He wasn't flashy. He gets the job done. 5 championships, an MVP. He's great. Best power forward of all time.
Bill Walton is. I agree that he might be. I think he is the best power forward also.
And then
He got drafted to a great situation though.
next pick, we're gonna go with the Texas Longhorn legend, another one of my favorite players of all time, Kevin Durant. Controversial at times, people call him a snake, but he got his 2 rings, and he's one of the best players ever. He's a 7-foot small forward who can shoot the 3 ball and do anything and score at all 3 levels.
If he wasn't on your love list, we're obviously not going to hate on anyone else's love list. I might have had him on my hate list.
That's valid. No, that's
all right. My pick here is just because I know people are going to get mad if I don't at least use up one of my slots for this. When the Pac-12 is mentioned, I'm going to be excited. A Pac-12 player. The Pac-12 is what I started watching as an Oregon fan. All those teams, I still root for them except Washington. So I'm just going to keep on doing that. I'm going to, if a Pac-12 player is mentioned, I'm going to say Pac-12 legend, no matter what.
Oh, that was your whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My next one, give me Sir Spunky himself, Lad McConkey.
a good pick.
And then my next one, he's been probably the past 3 years my most constantly good fantasy football player, Josh Jacobs.
That's really good. Josh Jacobs, I like him a lot. But I'm going to go quarterback here for another team. The Lions, Jared Goff.
Wow.
I believe in Goff. He went to a Super Bowl with the Rams. I still think he'll go to another one in the upcoming years. The defense got absolutely destroyed there for the Lions. I'm just a big believer in Jared Goff. He doesn't turn the ball over that much, other than in that playoff game. He turned it over a lot there. But most of the time, he just does the right thing. He's not super flashy, and I just am a big fan of Jared Goff.
Alright. I'm gonna have to go with another great NFL player. People will call him a diva. I just see a guy who wants the ball. Give me Jamar Chase. Triple crown, carried my team to the fantasy championship. I mean, just an absolute legend. I mean, Bengals, pay the man. Pay him. And then, gotta think about this next one real quick.
I can go ahead and go while you're thinking.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Because I got Justin Herbert, another Oregon quarterback. You know, we're going to get a couple of them here. I think Justin Herbert, he had a rough look in the playoffs, but he had a great season. He's been putting together great seasons. He's going to figure it out and make a little bit of a run. Not every quarterback's going to win a Super Bowl. Something as sports fan, we need to start realizing when Mahomes has 4 already, or whatever he has, maybe it's 3. I have no idea. But when he has so many, not everyone's going to get to win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Like, if he wins his 4th this year, like, not everyone's going to get to win Super Bowls. Justin Herbert is still a good quarterback. You got yours.
Yeah, bouncing back. I'll have to go with the short king, Kyler Murray. I still think he can lead the Cardinals to some playoff runs. We just got to build up the team a little bit more, build up that offensive line. We were close to the playoffs this year. Went 8-9, really close. Just need a better offensive line, an edge rusher, and man, Kyler Murray, he can get the job done. I believe in him.
This is gonna be extremely controversial if this video ever gets views outside of us 3 or our families. I have Deshaun Watson.
Oh!
I am joking.
No, okay.
I am joking.
Oh my
No, at my real number 8, I have only Houston might know who this is. You're not going to. I can guarantee that. His name's Dylan Rock. Reason I started watching Aggie baseball. Big power hitter guy. Turned on the game against UT. Changed my whole.
Dylan Rock.
Changed my whole viewing.
Wow. I don't have a clue.
You're not gonna.
It's
know
okay.
the
Not
next
a
two
clue.
either.
He hit tanks.
Alright. The next dude. You know.
Oh shoot! I have to go again. Whoops.
Yeah.
At my 9, I have Hayden Schott. Just all around comedic guy.
No,
also
baseball.
Aggie baseball.
The Aggie
Okay.
baseball. Yeah.
Don't know baseball. That's tough. Alright, I'm going to go my number 9. The guy that I started watching football for, Marcus Mariota.
I'm surprised that wasn't
He-
like one of your top 5.
I knew none of y'all would draft Marcus, you know. But he's good. I still think if he had to come in for the Commanders over the Eagles Sunday, whenever that game happens, I believe he could get the win. I'm a full-blown believer in him. Probably too much, but he's still on my fantasy teams, too. Taking up a roster spot.
My last 2 picks. First, I'm going to go with who's going to be MVP this year, the Aura King, nonchalant hooper, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
And one of the best hoopers in the game. I mean, he's a tough bucket, super efficient. I mean, he's leading his team to the best record in the West. And then my last pick, we're going to stay in basketball. And this is just completely random. I just like this guy a lot. Drum roll, please. Alex Caruso.
Alright.
Aggie legend.
Aggie
Aggie
legend.
legend.
Texas fan. It's kind of a weird thing.
No, he plays the game.
You
right
got a
away.
good defensive guy?
Mhm.
I'm going to, with my last pick who I think is the most underrated defender in the NBA. Dylan Brooks can guard 1 through
Dylan
5.
Brooks is
He
good.
proved it when he played for Memphis. He guarded Cat in the first series, and then he guarded, was it LeBron in the second series maybe? I'm trying to remember who that second one was. Curry. It was Curry, who I think they ended up eliminating them. Or maybe it was Curry first, then Cat. It was something like that. One of those years in Memphis, and it was like the versatility he has as a defender. I know he plays the villain role, so a lot of people don't like him, and that's understandable. Like, guy is a complete jerk. He's just doing everything. But, I mean, it's fun to watch. And I think as a basketball fan, we need more people
The
to
Rockets
create drama.
the Rockets are the 2 seed in the West.
We need more drama. All right? And that's what the NBA ratings need. And Dylan Brooks is drama, so.
All right, my final pick. Got to go with the man that I really, really want to see win a Super Bowl out of the last 4 teams, Josh Allen. Just love the guy.
Alrighty, so.
And then I have 2 honorable mentions that didn't make my list. Number 1, Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Great fantasy quarterback this year. Dropped 50 for me probably 5 times. And my second honorable mention, Connor Wigman. Love the guy.
I actually
Didn't perform like I thought he would, but still love the guy to death.
Am I allowed to actually make an edit to my picks?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alex Cruz, I'm sorry you gotta leave. With he was not a serious answer. Alex Cruz is a good role player, but he's not Glaze worthy top 10. Gotta go Lamar Jackson. Sure. Sure. Mark Andrews sold him a little bit, but I'll admit, Lamar didn't have a great game either. He turned the ball over twice in the first half, which gave the Bills 2 scoring possessions. But Lamar will win a Super Bowl in the next 3 years.
I agree with that. I mean, Derrick Henry's also just really good.
Like, they're all Mark Andrews catches that ball 9 times out of 10. Like Mark Andrews,
I think he's off the team.
I'm telling you, Mark Andrews come back here next year.
I think he's off the team.
I'm talking.
Actually, if I'm Harbaugh in that situation, I'm ripping his jersey off him right there. That's just me.
All right, now we got our 5 hate players. These players.
I know.
You're gonna start.
I'm gonna go first. Ben Simmons. Can't. I mean, talk about a guy that used to be one of the most fun players to watch. All NBA talent. I mean, great player with the Sixers. Passes up a dunk one time and forgets how to play basketball. Ridiculous to me. Can't watch him.
Yeah, Ben Simmons is rough, man. LeBron, we're good. We have Ben Simmons now. It was an all-time horrible take in hindsight, but like he was up there.
Colin Cowherd said that.
Colin Cowherd, he said that, and that was not a great take. But I mean, at the time, it wasn't crazy. If you go back and look at a lot of the lists that are like top 10 players in 10 years.
Ben Simmons was right.
Ben Simmons was really like he was there. There was the big argument: who's better, the person I'm about to say on my hate list, or Ben Simmons? Joel Embiid. You just don't play basketball, and when you do,
excellent
you
player,
fall to the ground so much. It delays the game. It causes every shot. I feel like he's on the ground. You're 7 foot tall. Protect your body.
He's definitely one of the most hated players who's like an elite player.
I mean it's ridiculous what he does there. I mean,
does mine necessarily have to be a player? Can I make it?
You can make it. Yeah,
it is sports related.
It's just sports related. Yeah.
Jerry Jones, sell the team.
All right, you got back-to-back picks here, and Jerry Jones.
My next pick, a little specific here. Devin Booker only when he plays Luka. He just looks like a little.
That's valid. That is really valid.
Yeah, he's just annoying. I probably, honestly, if Shea wasn't on your love list, would have him here. Because every time I watch him, I swear he hits a buzzer beater on my Blazers. Like, he's just so good. I mean, but obviously I can't pick that. I just wanted the people to know. Like, he is really good, and I don't actually hate him, but I feel like every time I watch, he's hitting a buzzer beater on my teams, which is not fun.
He does that to everybody.
It's not fun. Mine right here, this year's national champion, I just don't like his attitude. Will Howard. I'm just not a big Will Howard guy. He just kind of brag stuff in. I know I'm an Oregon fan. I'm a little salty. I don't care, though. He also made every pass look so easy in that game. Texas game, he had a little bit of a fall off. But I don't know if their defense was good or... Anyway, I just don't like him. When he smushed the cigarette on Signetti on Indiana, I didn't like that look at all. You had 2 picks here.
Another sports related, this time a coach, Doc Rivers. Terrible coach. I mean, if you look at it, he's kind of the Mike Tomlin situation. He won 1 ring with the Celtics, so it's kept his resume alive forever. Look at all those Clippers teams he coached with the Lob City. Never made it past the 2nd round, not once. Yeah. And then, and also with Paul George and Kawhi, made it to 1 Western Conference final where Kawhi was hurt. And that team is
here.
Can't stand Doc Rivers.
He's
terrible.
You get to go again here for your 3rd pick.
Player, I can't. Go back to a player I can't stand. Okay, this one. This Shohei Ohtani when the announcers are glazing him nonstop. I don't actually hate Shohei Ohtani. He's one of the best players in baseball. He's top 3 for sure. But I can't, it gets ridiculous. Watching the World Series, they have him the bottom right corner. How many players until he's up to bat again? That's ridiculous. You don't need a graphic when he's up to bat again. I know when he's where he's batting in the lineup.
That one is pretty crazy, to be honest. I'm going to go here. the Cleveland Browns organization, what they did to Baker, their only quarterback, to win a playoff game, and they just ran that team horribly. They don't really care about anything. You know, they just kind of... I don't even know what they're doing there in Cleveland. I don't know specifically who the issue is. The GM, I think they've almost fired everyone and like turned it over besides the ownership.
They paid the Groper $200 million guarantee.
It was just the Cleveland Browns are just, I don't know, man. I just can't stand them. They just make football less fun. So that's why they're gonna go on my list here, and not necessarily players that play for them, just the organization, the people at the top.
Alright, I have snake pigs, right? Okay. My first one, Deshaun Watson, no explanation needed. My second one, Ryan Day. I don't like the guy. I don't like the guy.
Still that pick for me.
Yeah, that was a good pick because I don't think anyone really likes him.
I respect him now because he won the chip, but he still sucks. So
he still couldn't beat Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, alright, I'm going to go with another guy who's just a horrible person here, similar to Deshaun Watson. I'm going Karl Malone. I know he's not going to come up that often, but, I mean, it really should never come up when anyone's talking because the things this guy did are just atrocious. He should be in jail. The NBA should just distance themselves from him as much as they can. They don't, but that's fine, I guess. It's their decision as the NBA, but just horrible person.
His stuff kind of gets swept under the rug, even though
everyone knows about it. Everyone knows about it,
but he's never been like.
It's just bad.
Yeah. Bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
All right.
You got back to back.
I got back to back. I gotta really think about this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big hater. Besides those really just those first two are the only ones I can't stand.
That's what I mean.
That's why it's tough. I really just love watching sports. There's so many guys I just can't stand. Okay, Lindy Waters. You probably wonder who that is. He's a role player on the Warriors. Just watching him, anytime he shoots, it's just a brick. He's terrible. And I just think I watch him play. And I don't even know how he's on the NBA on he could be on a 10-day minimum, and I'd still think like he's worth he's terrible. I'm the biggest Lindy Waters hater. And no one knows. And only about maybe one in every 100 NBA fans know who he is.
I think I know him. He's a guard, right? Guard.
Yeah, he's 6'4", 6'5". He's a little taller.
But he shoots.
Yeah.
He's not like a.
Well, he shoots in his breaks. Yeah, he shoots.
Yeah.
And then last pick. This is a tough one because sorry, I really.
I'm gonna take my
take yours.
I'm sorry. I used to like this guy. What he did for LeBron's legacy, though, was unacceptable. And I always see him he acts like he's a big celebrity. J.R. Smith, you are not that big of a celebrity. They put him on that virtual golf league I was watching. I'm watching it, and they keep showing JR. J.R. Smith is cool. He's an icon. He's done a lot. I just don't. It's almost like we treat him like he's a level above where he was. He was a great role player. I mean, that one play was bad. But
I got mine. Any sport, right?
Any sport.
Golf. Watch a lot of golf. Forgot to mention that. Patrick Reed, can't stand him. In high school, he cheated on his scorecards, and he's one of those guys. He improves his lie a lot. There's been video evidence. It means if he lands in the sand, he'll move some of the sand back with his club and make it look like on accident, so he gets a better lie to where he can hit the ball better. He's just
is that illegal?
Yeah, it's illegal. Yeah, 100%.
Why has he not gotten in trouble for it from the PGA?
Couldn't tell you. I don't watch golf.
Yeah, he's gotten warnings before, but he's just not. He's just he's a douche in the golf world. Anytime he wins, and he's good, which sucks. Because anytime he wins,
if he's cheating, then they're typically good.
Yeah.
My last pick, it auto-corrected to Lane. Lane Kiffin. Don't like him.
Wow, that's
Don't
actually
like
tough. I can't stand it. That's such a good
I don't hate Lane Kiffin. He's kind of funny. I
Well,
didn't
he's
like
number
his.
5 on my. It was between him or Makuba from Texas because he got away with 3 targeting calls. In my personal opinion.
Okay, but for Lane, I feel like he has a little SEC this, SEC that. You know, I could have put SEC bias on this list too.
Yeah,
I'm a big
I would
SEC
have put
guy.
SEC bias, even though my
Yeah.
team plays in SEC.
So, there we are. You want to recap our list? No, I don't think we need to.
Yeah,
I don't need a recap. Alright, so the next section, just learn a little bit about us. We're going to first do exactly how we would coach a football team. And then, I mean, you might not know how you would coach a basketball team, but...
Then you can still get your
That's
bet.
the first one I wrote down.
You can still get your bet.
Wow, okay.
It's very broad, but still.
Okay. I can go first for a football team.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
I would definitely run kind of like... I like Sean Payton, Mike Leach type of offenses where they spread the ball out a lot, but it's like to a lot of different guys. The kind of everyone gets to eat concept of at some point these guys are so good, whether it's the NFL or college, how much of a difference is there between your top guys? I don't understand if you have Justin Jefferson or something like that, but I like to just spread the ball around between 5 guys and let everyone make the catch so the defense has to worry about everything. We're going to mainly pass, lots of mesh concepts. Lots of hitches, not very deep passes either. A lot of short passes. In terms of the run game, I am a huge believer in you need to know how to go under center on the goal line, I formation, or if it's 3rd and 1 or something, just having that ready, having a fullback. I don't understand teams
A running quarterback.
nowadays.
Yeah.
No matter what, I would not have a running quarterback. My quarterback, one of the top priorities would be that he needs to get out of the pocket and be able to do something. I think what you
He doesn't have
add,
to have elite level speed, but he needs to be
not
able to
elite
do it.
level, just he needs to be able to scramble. And what I would do is I've been thinking about a play where you kind of have your rollout with your whole line, and then if the quarterback says go, then they it's on a quarterback thing, so that way they don't get a legal man downfield. But you it's like an RPO with the quarterback where he can say go, and then the lineman run up, and he goes, and at that point he stops looking to pass. Or if he hasn't said it yet, the linemen kind of stay back, and then once he says go, they go. So it's based on him, a little RPO.
Yeah.
I think that could be
work.
really good. I think it could work. I really like the Buffalo Bills and Sean McDermott run that 4x1 where you have 4 people on the same line of scrimmage.
That's really
I really like what that does to defenses. In terms of my offense, I would definitely keep a tight end most of the time. I think tight ends are just so versatile. You want them out there at some point. And running, I would kind of do it basic, a little halfback bases, inside zone. I'm not going to be a big running guy. On defense, the things I believe in is prevent defense prevents you from winning. I believe that 100%. You keep rushing for no matter what. At least.
it really prevents.
Even last play of the game, like Hail Mary.
There are certain.
Yes, because I think
bro.
if you make that quarterback rush his throw, it's going to be better than if he gets to sit back and choose. I just like to me. I don't
and you
like
still have
prevent.
7 guys covering 4 at most, maybe 5.
And you can, if it's a Hail Mary, you can have all 7 guys by the end zone.
That is true.
I'm gonna at least rush for. Also, 3rd down, you blitz. I think 3rd down, lots of man coverage.
To
an extent. If it's like 3rd and 30 or 3rd and 20.
If it's 3rd and past 8, I'm not blitzing.
Yeah, same. So
That's
all
just-
depends.
I think I would.
It really all depends.
It depends.
On what point in the game is it?
Yeah, 3rd and 9,
like,
I might think
we saw Arizona State against Texas in the quarter.
That was 4th
game.
and 13. That was just a bad defensive coordinator.
I know, but it's still 3rd or 4th and long, and they call a blitz, and they leave a dude wide open in the end zone to tie the game.
Yeah.
On what should have been the final play of the game.
Yeah.
It's
that's just called bad coaching.
Yeah. I would think about situations. My other coaching thing is if a team gets a 1st down and you have 3 timeouts, you don't call it yet.
Mm-mm.
Because the clock, especially in college, the clock stops on those 1st downs. You let it go, and then if they get another 1st down, the clock, you save yourself about 12 seconds, and you get to see what they're going to do on that next play before you choose to call the timeout. I hate when coaches use their timeouts on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd instead of 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Biggest pet peeve of mine. Anything else? I think that's about it. And I'd want taller cornerbacks. I think short cornerbacks just the ball goes up in the air too much.
Short cornerbacks are good in the slot and the nickel.
Yeah, and then I would also my receivers would need to be fast. I'm not a big fan of physical receivers. I like speed guys better.
I know what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I know exactly what I want to run scheme wise. I want to run a West Coast offense. I want a lot of zone, like a zone run scheme, and then I need a lot of play action for my offense. So if I'm building this team, I'm committing, like let's say we're a new team or we're just a trash team. Gotta commit to the offensive line. Need a quarterback that can run the play action well, so preferably a faster quarterback.
I think it's a must.
Then receivers, I feel like I like a little balance in my receiving core. Sure, a bunch of fast guys would be great, but I mean, really a fast guy in the slot would be great. I want my best receiver honestly to be a great route runner. So like a guy like, just for example, I know he's one of the best receivers, but like Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's the best because he's not slow, but he's good because he's an amazing route runner, not because he's fast. One of the receiver that type, so probably like 2 route technician guys, and then like a fast guy in the slot, and then of course, and then my tight end would be like I need a great tight end and to work in play action offense.
Yeah.
Then in terms of the defensive scheme, I always enjoyed I like a 4-3 defense. A lot.
4-3.
Yeah, I like a 4-3 a lot.
3-3 stack. I think
3-3 stack is good too,
is good.
but I don't know. I just like more pressure off the line immediately, especially if you have 2 good edge rushers.
Yeah.
4-3 is really hard to stop. I really don't like cover 0. I know at times you kind of have to run it, especially if you're facing like a McDermott type offense where they line up that 4 stack on one side. But sometimes, especially okay in the NFL level, you can actually get away with a little bit because these corners are actually really good. But in college, for example, the other night Notre Dame ran cover 0 on a 3rd down where if they get a stop, they have a chance to go tie the game, and they let one of the best receivers in football, if not probably the best receiver in college football,
freshman,
run a go route and cover 0, and it did not end well for them. And so I like a lot cover 3. I like to sneak in some nickel blitzes in with it, show some different looks. Cover 2, everyone runs cover 2 though, just so they can take away the deep bombs nowadays. Everyone just backs their safeties up. Yeah. So I can get over the top. That's how I build my team. West Coast offense. Yeah. With a 4-3 defense.
I like. Now, as much as I may not like calling clients play calls, I love the offense that he runs. That little spread option stuff. You got a Marcel Reed type quarterback. He can throw the ball a little bit. Really good runner. You got good backs. You got a good line, and you got some good receivers who can go make a play if you really need to. I really love that offense, especially. I could go on and on about it. In my defense, personally, I'm running a 4-2-5.
1-2-5. I like 4-2-5.
Yeah, 2 linebackers at all times. If you really need to, you can sub in 2 other guys for more linebackers, 1 high safety, 2 corners. I really like that defense.
Yeah, and you can run cover 3 pretty easy.
Yeah, 4-2-5 is very easy.
Cover 1 is underrated. Cover
1 is good.
Yeah.
Anything specifically like power backs? You gonna go?
We'll go on. Yeah, we'll have I-form and single back and all that.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that was that for basketball. I mean, for me, I'm a big fan of the high ball screen all the way up. You get momentum. I would probably center my team around like a point guard center kind of duo, or sometimes duo where one guy's a driver and one guy's a big dunker. And then shooters all around. I mean, it's really kind of basic, but that's what I would do. And lots of, if I was coaching, I would also have a lot of off-ball screens. I think those get guys open for threes really well. And anyone can set a screen. Yeah. You don't need a special guy to do that. Defensively, like, my team, I'd want the most defensive out of you, and I would probably hardly ever run zone. It'd be a man. It's just, defense is our main thing. Like, you need to be good on defense if you want to succeed at any level of basketball, all the way down from middle school basketball all the way up to the NBA. So I would just I'd probably press a lot too, make them think.
Like that. All right. If I'm running in say NBA offense. I like a pick and roll type offense. Like, I mean, nowadays in NBA, I mean, just the way it's played, you're either running pick and roll, like a motion spread out offense, or I mean, that's really in NBA. Those are really the two things that are being used the most. Whatever gets shooters open, because all 5 guys pretty much nowadays. Not all 5. So there's exceptions. Some centers don't have to be able to shoot. Depending on how you're. So like that's why I like the heavy pick and roll
I
offenses
don't
a
care
little
about
bit.
my center shooting personally. I want him more in the paint.
So that's I want to play in the offense. I want to play through the center. So obviously not everyone have a Jokic, but I look at a team like the Rockets with Şengün, who's another good playmaking center, or Sabonis with the Kings. Yeah, where they get that guy in the post and run motion off of him and get guys open, like off of off-ball screens.
Yeah.
That's the type of offense I want to run. And also mixing in grenade screens. You know what a grenade screen is? So it's a handoff with the big man dribbles the ball up, and when he hands the ball off, he rolls off of that. So like when he's bringing the ball and hands off it. Yeah, Sabonis does that really well. Because he's such a big guy, he just seals off the guy really well, and then he's got open lanes to the basket. And if I'm running a defense, guarding pick and roll, you gotta be able. You can't go with how good guys are shooting. I hate when teams run drop coverage. I was watching the Lakers play the other night versus the Thunder, and AD was in drop coverage, and they were placing the Thunder. It was like Isaiah Joe and Hardenstein on pick and roll.
Rudy Gobert winning.
So yeah, that's what.
He plays a lot of drop coverage.
The Rudy Gobert hate, like he's a good defender. People like to make jokes. He's still a good defender, but when he gets in situations like that, even this is Anthony Davis, who's a great defender still. He got caught back in drop coverage. Instead of the Lakers going under the screen to stop Joe from getting a wide open 3, they went over it, and so Isaiah Joe shot a wide open 3, and he's like a 40% 3-point shooter, so it's going in a good often amount. But even if he doesn't shoot that, since Davis has to step up to try and get the contest on the drop coverage, if Isaiah Joe misses the shot, leaves Hardenstein with a guard, he's going to get the offensive rebound. So that's why I hate drop coverages on screens. So much. Just go underneath it and stay with your guy.
There's too much switching. I feel like in the NBA.
And don't get me wrong, all the guys super athletic. And so
Chris Paul's not guarding the center.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Curry,
yeah,
all those guys, you can't switch them.
Exactly. That's why when you get guys like, when you look at I know Wemby's generational, but I mean guys like him are crazy because Wemby can switch on to any guy because of his length.
It's always better to be taller.
Yeah. And like a guy that is unstoppable, like one of the best defenders in the league, like Jaden McDaniels on the Timberwolves, like Bark, you know who that is?
It rings a bell.
But
he's
a great. I need those type of guys because there's a guy that can shoot on the outside at a good clip, doesn't have to average a ton, but can shoot and play defense. Those guys can really build championship teams. If you play through your center and a good point guard, that's the offense that I want.
I agree there.
Gonna keep it very broad here because I don't know a crazy amount of basketball. I'm also gonna go off of what A&M tends to do, just because that's the only stuff that I do watch. Buzz Williams runs a zone defense. Only flaw that I've noticed is so many 3 balls get left wide open.
That's the one.
That was the main reason we lost to Houston last year in the second round of the tournament. Probably hit 15 threes on us. It was some ridiculous amount. But it does work really well with guarding paint defense, in my opinion. And then offense, you got to sling the ball around, find open looks. We can't drive down there and then shoot some stupid shot and we're right back on defense. We got to just keep it down there and make the most of our drive.
Yeah, I like that. All right, usually other episodes we'll look at what's going on around the leagues. We'll probably have one topic to really go in on, like a question or something that we can talk about. And then we'll also look at, we have a little box score watching section where we'll look at box scores of games we just haven't watched. Just look at the box score. Maybe
see what happened in the game.
Yeah,
we can't watch
highlights. We can't watch every game. And then the goal is at least one game a day. Hopefully one of us can watch any sport, any whatever, and we can just talk about that game, what we saw that you might not see being a box score watcher. But I definitely want to do this for our first time, which is our long shot underdog parlays. So each of us are going to choose 2 parlays. Now these parlays, we will never recommend putting more than $3 on these. but they're gonna have crazy profits, and if it happens, it's gonna be crazy. But it's gonna be stuff that's like really out there. So we'll go to the underdog section.
Well, are we actually placing? Are we placing?
Yeah, we're just.
Do you
I'm not
have-
placing it.
Do you even have underdogs anymore?
I don't, but I can just use a different. It doesn't matter. I can just use a
Oh,
different.
what do you
measuring
use?
It's chalkboard.
Chalkboard.
He lets it because he can take money. Like he can cash out.
During the part while the parlay's
Everything-
live, you can cash out. Look, I'll show you the other night. The other night, what do you call it? I would like. It's so good. I was gonna.
Not sponsored by.
Not sponsored by the way.
Chalkboard. We might use that one next. I only have one. I've only placed 2 parlays in my entire life. And
Look right here. Karl Anthony Towns, Michael Porter Jr. hit, and LeBron. I cashed out for $40 when LeBron was at like 20 something. If I hadn't cashed out, I would have missed by 1 point.
dang, you would have gotten how much had he hit?
54, but I cashed out for $40.
Okay.
So
Well, that's. I mean, yeah, that's. Cool.
And he did. If I hadn't cashed out, I would have gotten $0.
Yeah. So I don't know about chalkboard. Do you use chalkboard too?
Nope.
Okay.
Only
We'll figure this out. This was a little bit of a, hey, you want to start a podcast type thing.
Yeah,
But so these ones are basically your goal is to either have a long shot or something that would just be fun to watch. Like one time I had Jared Goff 2 rush yards or something like that. Just something that's a little different. You're not doing passing yards unless it's like 350. And we'll do. Is there a bunch of games tonight? I think
There are games tonight.
because
I'm
the game
going
is in Paris today. Obviously that Spurs game is
Shall we
happening
watch a
right
game
now.
tonight?
I probably can. I'm gonna start with. We each choose 2 legs. I'm gonna start with the triple double. From
I forgot.
Jokic.
I forgot we're doing crazy parlay.
yeah, from here. Let me see if it'll even let me on Franz Wagner. Can I get a triple double here? No, I can't. Okay, well I think he's gonna get a triple double. So in that point,
He might not even play tonight though. That's probably why, because he's coming back from injury.
No, I think he'll still get a triple double.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me do that for Wendell Carter. Who will let me put triple doubles on? There's a triple double in this game somewhere. No, it won't let me put like anyone triple double. Okay.
Oh, it'll let you do some, surely.
No, it's not letting me. Maybe only the big guys.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't see it either. I see double, but not triple double.
Yeah, I see double also. I don't see triple.
I've definitely seen triple double.
I have 2 because Cord put triple double for.
You put triple double
For
some.
Paula Bancaro.
I wanted to put that.
It
right
was.
now.
It was Paula.
Okay, well then, we'll just go
Oh man.
over 44.5 points, rebounds, assists for Paulo Bancaro. Alright. Don't do one that like the game's going on.
Oh no, I was just looking at the
Right.
Spurs.
He said, dude, I'm gonna like.
44.5.
I'm not
points,
gonna
rebounds,
actually
assists.
make one, but like
Yeah,
I'm gonna put
see
it
the
in and
odds.
then show it to the
See the
camera.
odds.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm not
see
putting one in
here.
there.
What's a name that I know?
What was it for Paula?
44.5 points, rebounds, assists.
Oh, Scotty Barnes. Here we go. Let's see. What's a thing I can change? Scotty Barnes. We're gonna go over 8.5 assists.
Over 8.5 assists. I like
That's
that.
doable. That's
That's
Scotty Barnes has
doable.
games where he has like 10 or
Oh,
11.
should I put it even higher?
No.
than that?
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay. We gotta have some. that could
We have
happen.
2 legs right now, and the multiplier is 11.26.
That's what we do. Alright. You ready for your long shot, H?
Yes, hold on. I just gotta have the other. See where. Okay, so I can only do 43.5 for Paula Bancaro
That's
PR,
fine.
and then 8.5 assists for Scotty Barnes. Mine. You gotta think. You know what? He's due a big game. He's had a few. We're gonna go Tyler Hero high 20 over 29.5 points.
Tyler Hero over 29.5
Yeah,
points.
30 bomb.
Who's he playing
The
tonight?
Bucks.
Oh, wait, who's the Bucks? Oh, point guard. Dang, buddy. Who do you think?
My multiplier is at 50 right now.
Mine's at 48. Yep.
This is ridiculous.
Tyler Hero above how much?
29.5.
Okay. It's pretty good. Let's go ahead.
I think that's. Oh, we're doing more. Are we doing
six?
Six.
I'm gonna go ahead and put. I think that Scoot Henderson is making Anthony Simons feel it. Now they won't let me put like 30 points because I think he will have 30 points.
Who, Anthony?
Yeah, he will have 30 points tonight.
So.
But I can put his points and assists. Oh, points and rebounds.
Who are you looking at right now?
Anthony Simons.
Oh,
his points
okay.
only let me put it 19.5.
Yeah, 21.5 was the highest one.
Like he's killing that. So points and assists is 22.5. He's dropping a 30 bomb.
Points and assists, you can raise it to 25.5.
Points, assists, rebounds, I can do 29.5 on the
PR.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I do think Anthony's hitting 30 tonight. All right, Bark, your last leg.
Let's see here. Gotta go back to the NBA. Scroll till I see a name I recognize.
Here I get Giannis, of course. Dame.
Oh yeah, no, we'll go Giannis here. We're gonna go.
You can do triple doubles on him.
I can.
Yeah, that's a 5.7.
Shoot. No. Watch this. Giannis 40 bomb. Lock it in.
40 bomb for points. 39.5 higher.
Yeah.
I like that. Again, the M2 multiplier has been.
It might be in the triple digits.
Oh, wait,
It's
250. Wait.
It's over. So if you don't want to add anything,
what do you put?
Giannis Antetokounmpo 39.5 over.
Cool.
I think he's dropping 40.
So
The highest I can put is 33.5.
Against Miami.
Alright, hold on. Alright, I think I got mine.
You want to add a little
Big, huge rebounder. Sabonis, higher than 16.5 rebounds.
Higher than 16.5.
He averages 14 a game.
Saboner?
Yep. So current.
Okay, I see that.
This would
Higher than 15.5.
Huh?
Higher than 15.5. I can go.
I got 15.5 and 17.5.
Mine's I had it at hold on.
How many do you think he's getting? 20?
I mean the highest I could put it is at 16.5. I think he's gonna get 17 boards.
We'll just do
15.5. We're already at the max multiplier.
Yeah. I don't know.
It won't increase our payout, but
what's y'all's at? What's your?
250. We're max.
Oh, mine's at 731.
Damn. All right. We'll show yours to the camera there. Show your
Well, then you got close.
Show me. If I put all this, I would have. If I put $3.
We got the.
$3.70.
Wait, what?
$7.50.
I had to pick anyway, and it took my freaking multiplier down.
We then remove him. I removed him.
Okay, let's take
Alright, show them your parlay there.
We got it.
So
should I
actually?
I have $100 in bonus cash to use. Do I
Put
just
$3 on there.
I might just put $1 because it's still $2.50 if it somehow some way hits.
Yeah, I would have to add 10, and I don't know if I. Oh my! Wait, 10's the least.
I could win $25,000 if I put 100 on.
Do that. Okay. And 10's the most. I'm gonna add $10 to my. No, I'm not gonna add $10 to my $100 in case I want to use that other one later.
What do you call it? Yeah, it'll only allow the max payout you can get on a play on the chalkboard is 20,000. But hypothetically, if I put $100 on this and I hit it, it'd win $73,000.
These are what you're gonna get. All right, people. I'm gonna
put $1 on it just because why not?
I would put $1 on it. $250. It's
$250.
Nice. That's nice. That's nice.
No, is it gonna hit? Absolutely not.
But guys, that's our
imagine the payday.
Long shot. I think we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here. We're gonna hopefully get back to y'all. We're gonna decide how often we want to do these. I'm also, if I'm doing something interesting, hopefully they will too. Just have it on your phone and do a little short where you can just talk about the game you're watching or literally anything. So I think shorts is a huge way to grow your platform, guys. Remember, keep eating chicken wings, guys. Make sure y'all do that. And then we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.